This is Esther Lamiam. Hello again. This is Esther Lamiam, author of the book Love Under the Kola Nut Tree: What City Moms Didn't Tell You About Creating Fulfilling Relationships. This is a book about creating relationships with whoever you want and whatever situation you are in. This book empowers you to know that you have the power within you as a human being, as a child of the universe, to do whatever you want to do. But there are rules to the game. The book gives you laws of nature that cannot be plea bargained, they cannot be manipulated, they cannot be loopholed or bribed in any physical court of law. And everybody has access to these rules. It doesn't matter who you are. You could be the king, you could be a pastor, you could be a guru, and you could be somebody like you and I, who's just doing their job every day. We all have access to the same rules. If the rain falls, if you don't have an umbrella, it doesn't matter. If you are the Pope, you will get rain on. And this book tells you that you have the power to do it. This book is really a self-help book. But what has happened in society today is that a lot of us are self-help junkies. We read a lot of self-help books, from The Secret to The Law of Attraction to the Bible to so many other books. But when we have issues, we really cannot resolve these issues consistently. A lot of us have a lot of money. People have money in society today. But relationships are all breaking out. Why? Through working with people as an iridologist, as a health counselor and a coach, I began to put together what was really happening. There were threads that were missing. I could connect the dots and see why people were having issues, because I could help somebody with a problem, and then months later or a year later they would come back with the same issue that they had handled so properly. I began to realize that their thought processes and their relationships were causing them issues in their life. And how then to fix this? I had to go to the root cause of the issue. And once I got to the root of the issue and fixed the problem at the root, the solution just cascaded into place and empowered them once they knew their rules, the rights they have, and the laws that were at play, and how they are susceptible to these laws, and how these laws do not play favorites. They could solve their own problems. The way I write the book, there is a very rich couple living in Bethesda, Maryland. And through a devastating accident, the husband finds out at the hospital that the son is not his son. And the doctor on duty, Dr. Morgan, was born in an African village, and he's aware of all principles of healing that are out there, both alternative and the conventional method. So he also is very curious about what happened in this relationship. But as the couple tries to resolve this issue with conventional methods that we have in society today, they find out that they really cannot work together. And as the man tries to make the relationship, coincidentally, they had an African queen, Maya Sophia, visiting. And then she stepped in and said, "You need help." She was babysitting the little boy who got hit by the car. And she steps in to teach them laws of nature and spiritual principles that they cannot play back in. And in the course of doing so, James Walker, whose son has been hit by the car, and the wife Julie, they and their friends living in the Washington metropolitan area also learn of these laws of nature that the Maya is now teaching them. You have Maria telling the story. She's totally given up on relationships because she cannot handle relationships anymore. You have Rose. She has a degree in divinity. She's a lawyer. She owns her own law firm, but she's given up on men totally because they keep playing her left and right. There is Tony. He works in the entertainment industry. He has all the money in the world, but even when he's in an intimate relationship with a woman, he still feels very lonely and out of sorts, and he does not understand why. And there are more characters in the book that bring together different characteristics that we have in the society today. And the Maya then steps in and she starts teaching them the spiritual principles. She teaches them what happens when a man and a woman come together, the image that is created. Why do people live together as a couple for years? So friends, they have babies, then they get married and the marriage breaks up. The relationship breaks up when they have been together for years. Why is it that if you have an older couple, if the woman dies first, the man may not live any much longer? What happens in sexual relationships? What's the energy that is created? What are all the levels of sex? Why is sex causing so much trouble in this society today? Children, why do children come when they're so young? Why don't they come when they're already grown up? And she starts teaching them this and other principles. And as they practice that, they don't take this easily. She's a villager. What does she know? But as they believe in her, because they practice and they see the differences, their lives begin to change. So go ahead and get the book. It's on Amazon.com. My name again is Esther Lamiam. The book is Love Under the Kola Nut Tree: What City Moms Didn't Tell You About Creating Fulfilling Relationships. This book, those who have read it so far have gotten some very great feedback. The book's basis is that we are spiritual beings in a physical body. And until you begin to bring together the physical and the spiritual, instead of always looking at the physical and looking at how gorgeous and the apps and how good people are looking, and then you hook up with them. Because of that, you have to look at the total person and who you truly are. And at that level, you cannot fail. The laws are already there. The laws have been placed into place. And once you sail at that level, you soar to heights. Uh, get the book, give me feedback, and tell others about it.